Hey guys, this is Carleen Clearwater with Kickass Marketing and Creative, and this is my Throwback Thursday Facebook live video series. And today we're going to be talking about another one of my favorite things, and that is business cards. Last week, you guys watched me obsess a little bit about name tags. I'm obsessed about name tags. I'm sorry, I just am. But I'm just as obsessed about business cards and business cards as a function, as a tool, and not as a goal. And so a couple things. One, with business cards, a lot of people get caught up in designing a business card. And so a little bit of heads up, any of you creatives out there that are watching me, you might be hating me by the end of this video. Because I'm not saying I'm going to show you some cool designs and some cool creative, but I will sacrifice creative for function at any given time. And that's just because business card is not a goal. It's not like, oh, I have a business card, check. Business card is a tool. It is a very specific tool. Obviously, it's to leave behind when you've met someone. You want them to remember you, and ultimately, you want them to take action after they've met you, right? So we have to think about a business card as a functioning marketing tool, and not as a goal. Like, okay, I got my business card, check, right? And oftentimes too, we get too caught up in telling our life story and caught up in the design of it, and we forget that it's got a function, and so we kind of get the function muddy, and so we don't want to do that. So again, my name is Carleen, and I'm out here in Denver, Colorado, and I own a small marketing agency, and so I'm out and about, kicking up the dirt and rustling the bushes, right, trying to drum up business, and also not only meet clients, but to meet colleagues, meet vendors and other people like me that we might share services or share clients. So I am a networking fiend. I'm out there all the time. So I do about 6 to 8 events a month in the evening, and sometimes daytime events as well. And that doesn't account like one-on-one meetings and stuff. So I'm out there quite a bit. And so I'm obsessed with name tags. I'm also obsessed with business cards. So just to kind of give you a scope, and as a past designer, I save them all too. Like, I won't throw them out, but I have like all these old business card books. Okay, don't laugh. I just showed my age and I just dropped some, but I've got all, I save them all. I don't know. I won't throw anything out. I'm a hoarder of design and ideas, but that's okay, because now I'm going to share some with you and show you what I love about them. So this right here is my box of cards. This is just what I've collected probably in the last 6 months. So as you can tell, I'm out there jamming it, right? So when you see a ton, you can kind of tell what's working and what's not working for you, right? So, and one of the bad examples is my own, of course. So the throwback part is, I want to go okay, so I'm going to show you the first business card that I did. And these are a little rough. Look at them. There's my first logo. Look how tiny. Again, tiny. Tiny wording, can't even get it to focus on that. And then on the back, one thing I did right was, it's just contact info. It's like every which way but Sunday to contact me. I went a little icon crazy. I don't know. It was, 5-6 years ago. We were a little icon crazy. But one thing I did do that was on here that was smart was, I don't know if you can see it, but I put on here that I was a past AdFed president, that I was Colorado AMA VP annual conference. I was VSA Colorado Marketing Board of Directors. I was, I kind of put some of my street cred on here. I was new in the market, and I'm, you're trying to get association, you're trying to tell people how you connect with them or why you got some street creds, right? So I was relatively new and kind of more in a freelance, new agency space at this point. And so I was really trying to show that I had some kind of connection in the community and some kind of chops, that I wasn't just random marketer number 2, kind of a thing, or 2 gazillion, I guess I could say, here in Denver. So, but I have just contact information straight up every which way but Sunday. Through Sunday you can connect with me. But, I went a little icon crazy, and you can tell these were, I printed these on the fly. I pulled the trigger on my business and jammed, and out I went with my business card. Wasn't the best. A few versions later, my logo, has got a redesign or whatever. But again, you can still see that marketing creative is still tiny. And it's been redesigned since then. I even tried reverse, trying to make it, I don't know, more designed or something. You can see my name's getting bigger. I've always done, I like the big name. I do. Sorry, that's really annoying. I like the big name on my card, just like I do on my name tag. And that's strategy. So, when you're at an event, and you got a stack of cards in your hand, I like my name really big. One, so when I hand it to someone, they can see it right away. It's real easy to read. But also, as a trick, when I'm networking, the person I'm talking to, I immediately hand them a business card. Try to remember to do that right away, because when they, in turn hand you their business card, I put it name side up in my hand, and I keep it in my hand as I'm talking, and it makes it easier for me to glance down and see their name and remind me what their name is, especially if someone else comes up and you're trying to introduce and all that. So, and it just helps you kind of remember who they are. However, that's hard to do. My name is big. Like, I rock big names on business cards and on name tags, and that's not normally the case. Normally the names are itty bitty. So if you're a designer right now and you're working on some 27-inch screen, stop designing business cards with type on it that's smaller than 9-point type. Put that out there right now. Sorry, I meant to turn those notifications off. That's really annoying. I'm learning. I'm new. I'm learning just like everybody else, right? But anyways, get the name big. That's like almost probably 17, 18-point type. It's huge, but it's for a reason. Like, there's a point, right? And so when you're designing a card, and I'm sorry, I'm going to call out Joe. I met him the other day. Really nice guy, super smart. He's an online guy, so he's not a print guy. So we'll give him a little slack there. But and Joe, I'm calling you out, since I'm calling you out on the fly without any notice. Just give me a buzz. I'll redesign your card for free. But anyways, he's got a lot of stuff on there. I have to give him props. He's got all his contact info on here, but it's white on the back. And so you could have easily made the name huge, made the title huge, made your thing huge, and then put this, what you do on the back. Because I'm down with that. Like, I'm down with just saying exactly what you do, right? And that's what you use the back of this card for. And local printers out there, they're charging people for 2 sides. Let's just get real. Because wholesale printing, you can get 2-sided. It's like you don't even do 1-sided. It's just 2-sided. So the back in the day when it was whole, printing 1-sided was cheaper and you're saving the bank. It's not anymore. So just sorry, local printers, you're gonna have to get in the game on this, because wholesale printing and online printing, you just get 2 sides. That's just how it is. So make use of your second side, so not only big names. So that's my number one thing with the business card is that it's a tool. So, make it easy. Get that name big so it's easy for someone to read your name when you're standing there and kind of this B2B. Which that brings to me, how do you get that? Well, sometimes you got to cut the design, right? Sometimes you got to cut the schwanky swirls and then all the design elements. Again, this is not a piece to like showcase off your design. Okay, so now every marketer and every designer is gonna be like, yes it is. Well, it's not really. That's what your portfolio is for. So I'm not saying suck. I'm not saying look gross or don't be, clean and classic and clever. I'm just saying, your card's got a purpose. And so if you're in a lot of B2B networking spaces, I'm telling you, if you got this rockstar big name, that's good, right? And the other thing is make sure you're using both sides. So eliminate design. Design elements. I'm not saying design factor or design. I'm just saying eliminate all the zhuzhy design elements and get something on there that can help you get a job or a client, right? So that brings me to the next thing that I want you to eliminate is your life story on your business card. I don't want your business card to tell me your whole company's life story. You tell me that, or your website can tell me that, or the next time I meet you for that. But I need you to tell me what you want on the card, or what you want me to do. I want you to give me some kind of value, or at least give me all the ways to contact you. So one of my biggest pet peeves is someone that does not have their physical address on their card. And I laugh because I just recently went through my whole, recent stack of cards with some networkers, and I'm trying to get their address and get their contacts, and I have a little card reader, and I have all that kind of stuff, and I send out physical cards. I send out physical thank you cards and nice to meet you cards. That's a whole nother video, but drives me crazy that the address is not on the card. Like your physical address is not on the card. Yes, I can get it on the site. Yes, I can get it on your Facebook page or whatever, but drives me a little crazy when the physical address is not on the card. So this is my most current card. Look at the size of my name. Big, right? But my address is not on here. I'm like my own pet peeve, right? And a lot of people are like, hey, you don't necessarily need your physical address on here. Yes, you do. The whole point of this business card is to give me all of your contact info and or tell them what you want, right? So I could go on and on and on about all that kind of stuff, and I don't want to get too sidetracked, but my own business card, like I just printed these. I got these from the printer a couple weeks ago, and boom. Okay, it's big and I'm awesome, and I got rid of all the icons. Like I got the icons down here. You can't step away from the icons, but at least I'm getting cleaner. But one, my physical address is not on this card, which is one of my own biggest pet peeves. And the other thing is that there is a #1 way to get this card kept and in someone's pile and not thrown away. So there's a crazy ass stat out there that says something like 75%. So if you have your photo on a business card or on a proposal, that it's 75% more likely to be kept. So if you're wow. So if you're trying to stick out of the crowd, get your photo on your card and or especially on your proposals. That's wow. That was like a huge eye opener to me. One, I know that. I freaking know that. And again, I'm not practicing what I preach and practice what I see, because here it is, my big old logo, and I could easily have made that logo smaller and put my picture. You get the headshots done, and I could have very easily got my picture on this card. And so a couple things I just wanted to show you. I have in my stack, I've covered them all up now. Here we go. So people that are killing it, I'm gonna call out Amy because I just met Amy, the social media languages, total badass. She's got her photo on our card. But she and I were laughing about how she was realizing how tiny her text was. And so she was like, oh my God, the text on your card is awesome. And I was like, oh my God, you got a photo on your card. That's awesome. So I was like, damn, I got to reprint my cards. And she was like, damn, I got to reprint my cards. But I just wanted to show you some examples. So here's my good friend Joel. That's not his photo, but that's his illustration. And then I have this stack of cards. One, real estate people, mortgage brokers, finance people, bankers. They're killing us in this category. They are champs at getting their photos on their business cards and on everything, but they are champs at it. So I've got one broker in here, but all of these people that I've collected their cards over the years, photo. So memorable, so awesome. And I realized when I was pulling these cards out of my stacks of favorites, most of these people I freaking do business with, I've had drinks with, it's just amazing. We've got Jonathan, who's one of my first employees. He made a huge impression on me for a lot of ways. Of course, Heather from Findability, you know she had her photo on her card. I just met Tina, we were talking about lashes, but out of like about 30 people I met that night, she's one of the only people that I remember, and largely it's on her card. My friend Scott, jammin', total badass, and he's now in this realty space. Nancy, I just met her at another event. Fantastic. We all just went out for drinks the other night and had a great time. She's a total badass. You should go check out her website and her podcast. But again, Jessica I met at Denver Startup Week, and she was a friend of a friend, but I met 100 people. And she's one of the only business cards that, one, obviously flipping through the deck, obviously I remember her, but I remember chatting with her and talking with her and learning about her business. And even though she was a friend of a friend and I would have remembered her, her business card would have just gone right in the pile. Like I would have even remembered. And obviously this is Elaine Marino. She's with Go Code with Colorado. Met her last year and loved the fact I completely kept her card just because the photo on it to remind me. And then Trevor here from Amnet, I just met him at a chamber meeting. And it reminded me again, I'm an idiot. I need to get my photo on my card. It's a classic way to be memorable and one to keep yourself at the top of the pile when people are going back. So the other thing about business cards, one, get rid of some of the design elements. Get rid of the life story of your company and get your photo. Get your contact info on there. Obviously, I'm a big fan of address, but you know what? Eliminate the address if that's what it takes, to get photo. Photo is going to be kind of number one, and get all of your contact information. And what I mean by that is your website, your email, your phone, your cell, your whatever that is. If fax is still important to your business, get your fax number on there. If you're in a business that fax number is important, have your fax number on there, right? Obviously, your LinkedIn, if you're on Facebook, Twitter. Now, you don't have to be putting all those crazy ass long URLs. If you're findable on Facebook, if someone can search the name of your business, you do not need to be putting all blah, 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 blah. You don't need to be putting those long ass URLs on your business card. If you have a URL that's unique and hard to find, one, maybe you should think about that. But two, if that's just how it is, then yeah, you've got to have you've got to have that URL on there because you want people to find you. So, but there are ways to kind of like streamline, cut the crap and off your card to make it clean, or maybe make room for a photo or an address or something that's maybe more applicable. So these photos are top. And the other thing I wanted to talk about is as a huge no-no, and I just don't get this. I just don't even understand this. Even though I'm kind of counting myself in the same spot as all that's on this side is my big logo, which obviously it's nice when I hand it out. It does serve a purpose when I hand it to someone. It says Kickass. Well, if they already know, now this is where I'm a little evil. So I'm gonna give up the goods right now. When I'm at a networking event, obviously, I got my name tag, right? I have my name tag on, which it says Carleen Clearwater huge, and it says Kickass really huge. But if I'm trying to get myself into a conversation, or maybe I'm just, kind of walking into a group and I don't really know anybody, or I kind of know someone but don't remember someone, there are times that I specifically hand my card out like at eye level, not waist level, not hand level. You hand it out, you put it right towards like the bottom of their neck, right? So that it's right in their face, right in their visible, like on their eye line of sight or whatever, so they can see it. If your arm is sticking out like this, they're following your hand back, right? They're looking at your thing, they're following your hand back, and they're looking right at your face, instead of down or at their hands or back to wherever, right? So stick your card out. If your company name or whatever's on this side is an attention getter, there are times when I put Kickass right out in front. And then there are other times that I start out with my name and I put my name right out big out in front. But most of the time I'm leading with Kickass. That's just how I roll. I don't know, it's an ego thing. And I put that card out right in someone's face. Not like in their face, but, up here, in their face level, and not down towards their hand. Bring it up to your face and make eye contact with that person. It's going to be just easier for them to remember you. You just eye contact. That's how you make connections with humans and be memorable. So don't put the card down, put the card up towards their face. So anyways, but I've got just the big logo on the back. Again, we just discussed that I need to reprint these badass things again because I want to get my damn photo on there. Because I'm loving that. But the other thing, so all these cards, I got like this whole stack. Here's the size of this stack. These are the ones that are breaking the rules, and this is just out of the last like 6-7 months. Look at this rule that we're breaking. There's a few in here. Oh, wait, there's a few goodies. Hold on. We got some mixed up. These are the ones that are awesome of things to do. So these are, let's see if I got them mixed up now. Okay, here we go. We got some of them mixed up maybe. But white, plain, white. What are we doing here? What are we doing here, people? Oh my goodness, this is a tool. Look at this. Look at all these people. There's just some design on the back. That was not bad. Mondo, I love you. That's not bad. This is their logo. But this is a paper company. Oh my gosh, think of what they could do. Think of what they could do with that second side. Where's your call to action? A link to download a free ebook or a white paper, or a call to action to watch a video about your company. I mean, think about this as a marketing tool. It is not a goal, it's a tool. Think about this as like, watch our launch, or, and this is also stop printing 5,000. Stop printing 5,000 business cards. It's just stop. Go online, spend $50, and then 4 months from now, spend another $50. Watch our video, or watch our product launch. Tell people what you want them to do, right? On the back side of this card. Or if you're a restaurant, have a free marg on the back. If you're the gal that's doing my eyebrows, Brow Snob, she's so awesome. I've already been talking to her about have a referral card on the back, someone to refer you. Use this business card as a tool. What do you want them to do, right? What do you want someone to do? Talk about a service, talk about a product. One thing that's awesome on the back of Heather's card is it's just a little like questionnaire, and it says, what are you going to do next with Heather? I mean, hello, this is like, they've got like this little mini flyer. This is like a little tool, like cool thing about gems. Obviously we've all seen these things that are like, stamp cards and stuff, but here's this card is valid for $20 off of using their new app or their new system or downloading, one of their products or something. So, I'm making the mistake. I'm calling myself out. I'm making the same mistake. I got my logo on here big, which obviously that's valid, because I'm not using it on this side. I'm just, if you got logo on both sides, let's talk about that. You don't need your logo on both sides. At least I only have my logo on one side, right? I'm not making everything tiny on this side because I gotta have my logo on here. I know, we get it. We're in love with our logos, but make my logo smaller, put my logo smaller, get my photo back on here, or something. I don't even know, but make more use of the second side of the card. Make use of the second side of the card. So you're not alone. If you're out there with a white backed card, you're not alone. Obviously, almost a third of the people I've met in the last 6 months are making this mistake. So you're not alone. Just now stop doing it. The other thing is, and this is what's brilliant, is I recently, and I have a couple of these, and this is one that's got a lot of design on it, but I'm gonna tell you why I love this. And this one's got a lot of, one's stunning with this hot pink. And Caitlin, I'm not sure if you remember, I met her years and years and years ago at a local PRSA event. But what I love about these two ladies is that these were people that were looking for jobs. She might not have been looking for a job at the time. Freelance maybe, I can't remember. But anyways, I stashed these because they were not business cards. They were personal business cards. And I meet a ton of people that are looking for jobs. I mean, obviously I'm networking, I'm in the networking space, and that's what people are doing, right? If you're here, you're new to a city, or you're new to an area, or you just recently, left a job or lost a job, you jump out and start networking. Well, there is nothing worse than like a business card that's got like stuff scratched off of it, or I don't know, but type it up, go to Moo, go to Kinko's, go to wherever, and type up a business card and get your information on there. And these ladies did that. They have their contact information. It's like their city, their phone number, email, their LinkedIn. Hello, their LinkedIn. If you've got a portfolio, a web URL for your portfolio. The only thing that I see, and Jonathan at the time, he was a student, and I was so impressed. That was another reason why. Not only did he have his photo, which I gave him huge rah-rahs for, but he was a student and jamming, and so he's got this card with his LinkedIn portfolio and his contact information and the fact that he was a marketing student. But again, if you're looking for a job, there's just no excuse. Have your card, have your name big, have your contact info, have your portfolio. Have your LinkedIn, get your LinkedIn shaped up, get your photo, please get your photo, because there are so many times I meet people that I genuinely dig you, and I genuinely think you have skills from talking to you, and I just, oh my God, I get so many cards and it's hard for me to remember. So that's the other thing, is on those cards, if you are looking for a job, it is just as important as if you were a business person, that looking for a client or looking for customers. Tell me what you want. I'm looking for my next marketing job. Or tell me just basic skills, marketing, events, commercial and residential photography, whatever it is. But tell me, use that second side of the card to tell me what kind of job you're looking for, or what your skills are, or something. Just use the second side of that card to tell me what it is. I get so many business cards, obviously, just tons of them. And with tiny information or no information or nothing that makes me remember you specifically, it's hard. We're all struggling with trying to do the follow-up and the context and stuff. And so do something to get yourself out in the pile, like you're getting your awesome photo on there, and kind of eliminating some of the suck and getting your contact info on there and stuff. So anyways, that's kind of my spiel on business cards and why that's important to even, business owners, business designers. You know what? Does it take a little extra time to get your photo on there, or to print cards? Everyone's like, print cards every 6 months, or, it's not, again, if you're thinking about a business card as a goal, then it starts to become like, oh my God, we're printing business cards every 6 months and something else I gotta do. But if you start thinking of business cards as a lead strategy to get you business, clients, colleagues, vendors, a job, all of a sudden, print them every 3 months or printing them at least every 6 months, and printing smaller quantities, it all of a sudden is not crazy, right? I'm not crazy person. Hell, I just printed another box of 500 of mine, and I'm gonna do them again because I'm gonna get my new headshot on there. So, anyways, that's me. That's my Facebook Live video series, and we're talking about business cards, lots and lots of business cards. Don't make the white back mistake. Anyway, so I hope you guys are having a kick-ass week, and I'll talk to you next week. So again, I'm Carleen Clearwater with Kickass Marketing and Creative, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.